Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some spicy Boros Recruiter. If you haven't seen anything to do with these cards, I'll explain just a few really quick before we get into it. We're going to try to primarily fix our deck around Recruiter. When this comes into the battlefield, all creatures get a 1-0 and gain haste until end of turn. This combo is pretty good with the Raging Battle Mouse. This mouse shows a ton of value in this deck, as you'll see. The synergy goes all the way across the board, whether it's playing the Scoundrel for cheap you play Mouse, you play Scoundrel for 1, you make the treasure and you do some other nonsense, or you play the Scoundrel after. For 2 mana, a spell gets reduced by 1, you make the treasure, and then you're casting a Goddric, having it swing in for 4 over the top. Or you get to do things where you play Epicure, you cast Gleeful Demolition on the Blood token. After you've played a Mouse or something like that on turn 3, then Yorin's Frontliner is actually free. There's a lot of synergies in this deck, and it'll be much easier to watch it happen than explain it all and how they all kind of work together. So we're just going to get into the games. If you all enjoy, please be sure to subscribe. Other than that, you can actually keep this because we can always make a treasure off this in order to play this. White. Mountain. We definitely could have mauled. We probably had better... Yeah, we probably had better lesser hands, but... You can always try, you know? Yeah. Let's play Battle Mouse. Will it get hit? Most likely. Oh, virtual loyalty. Not quite. Blocks for me. I'll take my damage like a good boy. Welcome. Okay. So they're tapped out. Play this. Cast this. It gets reduced because of that. We'll make a treasure. Then we'll play a Goddric. Get everything smoothing. Put a counter on it until the end of the turn, and we'll hit for 5. We're moving now. Although land to populate, we're moving significantly less fast. We'll take it. Nothing there. So we get to do something super sweet here that I really wanted to try. I haven't really had the chance to. It happened to me and it made me very upset. So we'll play another Scoundrel. We'll put a Wicked Roll token on the Goddric, which will make the Goddric grow. Now our next spell costs like 1 less, which is really nice. Put a counter on Goddric. Assuming it's going to get removed here. It does. Oh, no. All that effort. We lose it all. Fast. Let us tap the whole team here. So we want to look, and with Goddric in our deck, we need to do it like that. 3 Gleeful Demolitions in there. Not looking great. Now ping for 1. Wedding announcement. Now their 2/2 can't attack as freely as it was. They draw another card on end step. So we don't have a second white. As annoying as that is. Let us 1, 2, 3. This? Oh, I had to pay the white. Do the colorless here and pay the white here. Recruiter Battle Mouse. Play the Recruiter and give these big boys some hasty action. I think I'd rather wait. Play one more Mouse. Attack. Again, if we're going to have a haste on all this nonsense, maybe I just go ahead and get these in. Definitely trade off. That's all they trade? Well, that favors us on the fact that they might not have a board wipe. If they untap and depopulate, I would say they ripped it off the top, because not trading off this 1/1 seems Saying to me. Lay down arms, I'll gain my life. Ossification. Still not going to be enough here, Captain. We'll draw another card. They have 2 1/1s. Play land. Let's play the Little Battle Mouse. Then let us play Recruiter. Give everything haste. Counter on one of our smaller creatures and attack out. Block and block. They'll take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well over. Very cool. Very cool. Alright. Mountain. Frontliner. Frontliner is so sweet with the mouse on the fact that it gets reduced to 0 mana. Blue, white. White, blue, white. Alright. Play a mouse. We're going to play a mouse for a very specific reason. As in, next turn, we'll get to play Scoundrel. The spell will be reduced by 1, and we can play another mouse. They'll both trigger. Lethal Demolition is absolutely gross here. So, do it all, I think. Play mouse. There's a mouse in the house. There's a mouse in the house. Play this. Make a treasure. Then we Gleeful Demolition. There's like no way to do that, right? Back that up. We'll hit for 5. Please, whatever you do, do not temporary lockdown me. I will cry. Ah, that might be worse. Well, we're gonna go back home. I don't know what took him so long to do that, but I'm gonna go back home. Did I enjoy my time? Absolutely not. I'll skip though. Okay, mold once at minimum, which is a good sign for us. We'll play out the Restless Blue-White Soldiers. Realm. That's for Legends, maybe. Decision. Nevertheless. Get our mouse out. Mouse time. And we get to play the Frontliner here. We'll put a counter on it. Just still in the turn. That'll pass. Storm Drake. What? What on earth? Let us play reinforcements here. Make tokens. This will get reduced by 1. Then these will go back up to full price. But we'll go ahead and play the Night out. We have nothing. We might as well tap our whole board. Not really wanting to attack into this too much. Recruiter is what we're looking for. Find one. And we can even play reinforcements before, or no? No, we can play the mouse before, though. We can play mouse, and they'll both reduce the next spell by 1. And then it'll be the recruiter. Unless they don't stack for some reason. I don't think they're worded in a way. Yeah, it costs 1 less to cast, so it shouldn't be worded in a way that backfires on us. Temporary lockdown. God, that'd be so funny. Just do. Lifelink, and then eyes 1/1. Gain 4 life. I assume counterspell here. We play this. Slam this. Fine. Got resolved. Yeah. Let us counter. Okay. I just assumed this was counterspell. Opponent goes first. You have a cool hand, so we'll keep it. Keep the spiciness up. Good top decks. Play Epicure. Because next turn we can play Mountain, play Mouse, and play the frontliner for free. Mouse does indeed count itself. The goofy boy. Gonna make this spear. Most likely gonna lose this game. I feel like control plus board wipes is not a great matchup for us. We don't have the explosive power that you get in Pioneer or Explorer, so who knows? Maybe we'll wombo combo him out of the game. Hey, that mouse resolved. Play Scoundrel for a mana. I'm gonna put a Curse Wicked Roll token on it. Counter here. Get him in. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Next time we can play Frontliner and then play Recruiter if we don't get our board wiped. Which doesn't feel likely at all. Alright. Mouse. The reason we play this mouse is because it makes this cost 2 cheaper. This resolves is a much bigger attack in combat. Previously thought to be. Things bigger. Put it on here. Put it on here. Because I assume we're staring down a Wandering Emperor. Yeah, of course. They should make it, if they can live, they should make a 2/2 and block and then exile, but I don't know if they live. I don't want to count either. Yeah, I think I was hitting for 4, yeah, so they would not have lived. Make a 2/2. Their Emperor. Okay.
You started this fight, but I'm going to
Go to 6.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
Sack this. We'll get rid of this. Recruiter 1 time. Have a way to do it. Try to set up for it though, at least. Counter. Skipping the T. That's a block to 4. Go down to 2. We hold this, and in case they wipe our board, we try to play land, play Sokazan, channel it, and swing for 2. But most likely they'll make a 2/2 after. Gain a life. Fabulous life. It's just gonna be minus. Play another Emperor, exile another thing. It'd be really funny. The Emperor, if they exile the Scoundrel, they actually will lose the life because of the token on it. Yes. Back. Okay. Like, I don't know what on earth they grab for 1 mana that stops me. It's like I drew a knight and I was like, oh, I can cast a knight here. I'm like, why would I cast a knight there? Like, just skip them. Let them run free. It's pretty much mono red, but in a cooler light than what the other list would be, at least in my opinion. We need to play a lot of the cool cards in terms of playing a recruiter and the combo piece itself, the mouse. This interaction and the workaround that we got to do with playing some of our spells for cheap was actually really, really cool. We can play this for free. We can play this for 1, this for 1, make the treasure, or play this for 2, make the treasure, and then play like this for 1 or this for 1, and it allowed us to basically cheat out this knight because of Convoke. Now, the list before was playing Stoked to Flames, at least the one I found, but I wanted to put Goddric in here because of the reduction that these mouse can provide, or like Scoundrel coming in after you've played a Goddric the turn before and maybe made tokens out of it that way. Don't forget, if you go mouse, you play Goddric, like mouse on 2, Goddric on 3, but then you play a frontliner for free because of the mouse. This will become a 4/4 flyer. And this Scoundrel has a really nice kind of, I wouldn't call it combo, but tempo play you can make with it. And the fact that if you play this Scoundrel after the Charming Scoundrel, after you played a Goddric, and so you're on turn 4, you played this on 3, you're going to play this now. You play this, you can make a treasure token, which is one way to make Goddric flip up into being a dragon, which is really nice because now you have a treasure plus an extra mana that you can use in order to buff the Goddric in certain cases that it might be good. So it would be attack for 6. Or you can even put a curse roll token on it, and that'll also put in a non-land permanent because the roll auras are permanents. So it can also attach here, making it a 5/5 flyer that you can buff and still hit 6, but afterward it'll be at minimum a 4/4. So it's really, really cool in that regard. But also, the other advantage is having the mouse in that, where it's like turn 2 mouse, turn 3 Goddric, and then we play the Charming Scoundrel after, put the Wicked Roll token. This reduces the spell by 1, for example. Well, even it's a treasure, then we can play the Recruiter after and to have a crazy vicious attack with this online. Outside of that, the deck's really cool. It is a lot of turning sideways, as you'll see. We got blown out one game. That happens. Welcome to best of 1. Like, this is what you're signing up for if you're playing this deck. But I do think this deck is very, very cool. Again, this can easily be stoked to flames. So in terms of rares and mythics, it's not like the most affordable deck, but also maybe not the most expensive in terms of like rare quality value. And if you're already playing red and you want to play something different, like you already have the Scoundrels most likely if you're playing like the mono red deck. I said something a little inappropriate there. But other than that, you can also probably have the Goddrics already. Really, you have to get these two. And Knight of Aaron of Eos is also playable in Explorer, like heavily playable in Explorer. And this mouse is actually just so sick. I kind of want to play it in like a blue-red pile and see how it goes there whenever you're casting spells on Instep or something along those lines. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. Oh, last note, sorry, I didn't bring it up. I was a little skeptical of this because it's 3 of, and I'm like, look how many 1-ofs I play. And I saw the list have 3 of these, and I was like, I'll try it. Maybe they're smarter than me. Probably smarter than me. And I was like, sick. It won us a match. Strictly won us a match, along with the Mirrix. So it's always nice when you go up against control that you have these man lands or token producing lands go up against them. So I hope you all enjoyed, and that's it for me. And I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.